Okay, welcome back to part 2, episode 2, chapter 2, 22222 of Hayato Boyfriend Holiday Star. We're just about to enter the High Society Seagull Department Store. Department stores always feel a little unrealistic, a little decadent maybe. It makes it so hard to go in. They're okay, really. Just don't think about that and it'll be fine. He read my mind. More importantly, we need to ask the clerk about the thefts. Right. Excuse me. Yes, may I help you? Do you know where you are, young lady? This is the High Society Seagull Department Store, right? That is correct. The High Society Seagull Department Store. Say it once more. The High Society Seagull Department Store. Good. This store is of high society, by high society and for high society. It's no place for an obviously low society humans. Please leave. I object! This is blatant speciesism. I hope you're ready to swallow your words or defend them with steel, cretin. Draw, man. Draw before I stick you like a rotisserie chicken. Calm down, Noelwiz. Getting into a fight here won't do us any good. Please don't act like San. And just what does Akasan have that makes him so much more high society than me? Please, we just want to ask you a question. We'll leave right away. Did the Christmas thieves really break into this store? They did not break into the store, no. They were allowed in. However, as you know, the store faces onto the street. The 3 Christmas trees we had arranged outside were stolen. Trees placed outside? Just like at Torimi Cafe. Yeah, looks like they're really aiming for easy targets first. They seem to be quite crafty. I think this might get difficult, Ryuta. I can feel the thrill of the chase. My hunter-gatherer blood boils. Right on time. I knew it was a good idea to ask you along. The stolen trees were of little value. We have already sent away for new ones. Do you think you could wait a little before setting them up? The thieves might come back. True, but Christmas is almost here. If not now, when would we put them out? Christmas trees are just so much rubbish once it's the 26th. They are not rubbish. You can use them every year. Were there any witnesses? The trees were in a blind spot between security cameras, so alas, we have nothing, and we have a convenient way to not give you any information right now. Too busy staring down at your own noses to look out the window, were you? I hope I never see you here again, young lady. Well, that was a disappointment. About all we've found out is that the thieves aim for trees placed in vulnerable spots outside. Maybe we should leave. Leave the store, stop by... Oh, I haven't gotten to this part yet. So, we did say we would leave. And this place is a little weird. Like, they have only one brand of jewelry. Then again, that might be normal. I don't know. I don't pay much attention. You know what? I'm at the clothing section might be interesting. Let's try the clothing section. All of these pretty clothes make me feel out of face. It's out of place, not out of face. He did it again. Can birds even wear clothes like these? Are they just for decoration? My thoughts exactly. Wait, those are my thoughts. Shops are always so pretty this time of year. I feel like I'm looking into a different world. They do look a little unreal. Do you like Christmas, Noelwiz? My family's Shin Buddhist, so I never really celebrated it, but but I do like it when every birdie is all festive. I'm not exactly Christian, but I like the atmosphere too. Actually, I don't think that many people celebrate it for religious reasons anymore. And there's all kinds of work this time of year too. I always end up really busy. You dress up as Santa, right? Yep. With a mini skirt? Yep. Why does her to get all the female main character jobs? That must be fun. I'd like to try doing something cute and high school girlish like that sometime too. I'm not sure how costumes are high school girlish, but I could refer you. We could go together next year. Cosplaying as Santa right before junior year exams. Just thinking about it makes my heart flutter. Nothing more for you to find here. Let's look somewhere else. Alright, where to next? The thefts have gotten onto the news. If we ask around, we should find some eyewitnesses. Sounds good. What? Huh? Some glass object splinters with a monumental crash behind us as we make for the exit. Turn around and... Merry Christmas. What are those? They look a little like doves, but not really. Are they? Maybe they're doves? In any case, a pair of bizarre white creatures are bludgeoning themselves against a number of glass Christmas trees and reindeer. What are those? Are they doves? I'm not sure. I've never seen anything like them. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. The creatures frolic through the Christmas displays like fuzzy wrecking balls, leaving behind nothing but broken glass and lost profits. There! The white children? Oh dear, that's no good. You two, where are your parents? Merry Christmas! In any case, I'll have to take you to the employees' lounge. High society does have rules. Merry Christmas? The creatures trailed dejectedly after the security guard. What were those? I can't believe people let their kids run loose like that. I love to see the parents' faces when they get billed. I guess Christmas gets everyone pretty excited. Sort of like demons which rampage during the full moon. Aww. Ryuta and I spent some time asking around town, but no one has ever caught sight of the thieves. Apparently, trees aren't just being stolen from outside, but from inside houses as well. If only we knew what the culprits looked like. How long was that? And how long was the last one? That was 8 minutes. How long was the last one? Last one was like 15 minutes. Well, you know, since we're on to a new section, no, one more section for this episode. 8 minutes isn't a lot. Thank you for your efforts. We searched around where we had the tree, but couldn't find any clues. I'm sorry, Mr. Ishura. You didn't see them either, Mr. Ishura? Correct. By the time Mr. Kara and I got outside, the tree was already gone. That said, was there something else? Please look at this. Mr. Rabu sent it to me a few minutes ago. Anyways, Mr. Ishiro proffers his cell phone. A smartphone. Fancy. There's 2 people stealing the tree under the moon. You meet those shadows are... Mr. Abu said he took it just before he was rendered unconscious. Suspicious shadows carry away the tree. They must be the culprits. Those silhouettes look awfully familiar, but maybe it's just my imagination. I still like those blob things. Probably nothing. I wouldn't have gotten this far in the vicious food chain if I were worried about little things like that. There are two of them then. They're awfully small, though it's a little hard to see in this picture. Mr. Rabu has always been one for strange local phones, so it would seem that the resolution is not particularly high. That does seem like him. This will help us a lot, Mr. Ashura. Thank you, Mr. Rabu, for us too. Thank Mr. Rabu for us too. How is he doing right now? A zombie is taking care of him. Rabu always seems a little bit incapable, or like he's in a subtly bad position. Sort of like he's always stuck being a background character. It's not much, but we found a clue. We'll pick up the trail tomorrow morning. Okay. Later that evening at St. Pigeonington's. Salutations, Mr. One. It is rather chilly tonight, isn't it? You're still here, Sakazuyu? Haven't you been instructed to leave with the other students, excepting emergencies? There's a little something going on, actually, aside from the usual. And what would that be? There've been orders to investigate the Christmas leaves. High priority. That's the string of thefts involving Christmas trees, isn't it? It's not as if they were growing legs and walking away after all. And it's a little hard to imagine them spontaneously disappearing. And what is a night of sexy and luxurious discussion of sweet holiday love without a sparkling tree? I am quite happy to take up the job to defend everything the ladies and gentlemen of the town have worked so hard to prepare for the special season. You certainly seem eager enough. It's good to have a little zeal, but don't go letting your guard down just because the case in question is completely idiotic. We never know who may have laid traps for us where. Roger that. I'll carve it into my pigeon heart, Mr. One. I'll go and take a look at a few things. Then there is a tree here on the campus after all. First I've heard of it. Where is it set up? In the student council room. You can see it from the grounds. Takuya must want to show off with his big, fine, all-natural tree. He doesn't let any birdie touch it, but you can always see it in his window. It's really quite childish. Nothing wrong with a little vanity while he's so young. To a point, at least. Anyway, I'll go take a look at the council room and then head into town. I will send my report to HQ later. Adieu. Adieu. The Christmas leaves. Stealing the town's festivity is hardly an admirable pursuit. I suppose I'll see if I can rustle up any gadgets to give Sakazi Kai a hand. Sakazi Kai? Something. The council room certainly has gotten some fancy renovations since Sakuya arrived. But this is him I'm dealing with. It'll look like sneaking in is going to be hard, but knowing him, he'll have overlooked something obvious. Huh? What was that? Bah, this could be bad. I smell explosives. Well, what? It's cold. Really cold. The morning air this time of year is dangerous indeed. It makes my nose hurt. The birds are in full winter plumage. I wonder if it's like wearing a down comforter everywhere. I wish I had winter plumage. Sadly, my skin is bare and tender as my heart, so I might as well hurry up and get to school. Huh? There's an awful lot of activity on the grounds today. A crowd of birds is milling around the side of the building. Stay calm, everyone. It may be dangerous, so don't get too close. Let's make sure no birdie gets hurt, alright? Mr. Nanaki, what's happened? It must be bad if you're up and about and wide awake at this time of day. Oh, good morning, Moshcow. Well, it looks like the thieves broke in, I suppose. The thieves? Could he mean... That's right, the Christmas thieves. Apparently, they broke in last night. It seems they took the tree from the student council room. Nice work, Sakuya. Nice flag retrieval. But Sakuya looked so self-satisfied when he was talking about his perfect security. What happened? Well, look up. Up? As in up at the council room? Yep. The council room's window. Or rather, its wall is blasted open. Wow, they're not just thieves now. I bet they had to break at least 5 more laws to pull that off. They certainly do seem to want Christmas trees. They would have been better off just asking him, though. Huh? The tree was placed near that window, right? They broke in like this. Ah! I let my gaze drop as I was lost in thought, and I see something white on the ground. It's extremely hard to tell with it mixed with the broken glass and bits of plaster, but it looks like some sort of fur. It's not a feather. It looks like something that came off a stuffed animal, or maybe is some sort of mammal. But I'm the only mammal in the school. This could be a valuable clue. Standing here won't help me find anything out, though. I need to get Sakuya and tell me exactly what happened. I might as well check a few things on the way. I'm not going to end Discord right now because I'm recording our holiday special. Where to first? The council room or the library? Why would I want to go to the library? Let's go to the council room. The council room is wrapped in an unusually serious atmosphere. As if a robbery weren't enough, there was even a bombing. Out of those two, the latter is almost certainly the more worrying. Noelwiz! Oh, Ryutu, good morning! As you can see, Sakuya has magnificently recovered the flag he raised the other day. As expected of an aristocrat. Oh yeah, that was definitely a first-class flag retrieval. He certainly got me looking at the theft some more seriously. Now then, on to the crime scene. Okay, so there's like a giant hole over here, an awesome desk with the logo of the game on the PC, some crayons and doodle, a phone, pieces of brick, part of a tree, and yeah, now I have to check our YouTube. All videos. Well, apparently I set episode 1 of our Minecraft series to midnight, not noon. Whoops. Okay. Anyways, back to the game. Woo! Wow! Sakuya's flawless security has been completely destroyed. What is this lunacy? Do you mean to... What is this lunacy? Do you mean to tell me that bombing school buildings is common practice in this barbaric land? No, I don't think it is. I've never seen anything like this before. This is beyond the pale. Who conceived this wretched plot? Who? Wasn't your security perfect, Sakuya? I thought you said it was on a completely new level compared to our primitive concepts. It was perfect. Around the door, at least. What kind of rascal blows their way in through the wall? If they're going to break in, why not act with some semblance of decency and come through the door, the heavily guarded door that I prepared for them? Blowing up the window isn't exactly a common way of forcing an entry, but it isn't a little bit of a problem if there's only security on the front door. Did you see the criminals at all, Sakuya? No. I too only learned of this upon arriving this morning. But look at that. He gestures at the corner by the window. There's a pile of blackened stuff on the floor. What is that? Well, wait, is that the Christmas tree? Or what's left of it? Looks like they got blown up along with the window. I was wondering if something had happened to the tree. It was right next to the window and the wall that got blown up after all. Nothing left but ashes. They've left a criminal ultimatum next to it. An ultimatum? They haven't done that before, have they? Let's take a look. We oopsed. We're very sad. The tree went boom. Saw we. Merry Christmas, Christmas. Yep, it's definitely those two like white things that are bouncing around. We oopsed. We're very sad the tree went boom. Sorry. It's a little lonely, but we're taking Mr. Sparkly Star. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. That's the ultimatum. I wouldn't classify this as an ultimatum. It reads more like a kid's note apologizing for breaking Auntie Mildred's antique vase. Those scoundrels. To take the tree topper, the most valuable part, and run? Tree topper? The star that sits at the very top of the tree. Oh, so that's what it's called. They destroyed the tree and stole the topper. This is dreadful affront to my illustrious name. I swear I shall seek them, find them, and impose upon them strict judgments. That would be vigilantism, Sakuya. Japan is a constitutional nation. You can't exactly do that. But it's not as if I don't see where he's coming from. If I spent that much time and effort decorating something just to have someone blow up the room it's standing in, I'd be pretty angry too. Mr. Uri's tree stolen, Sakuya's tree reduced to cinders, and the topper stolen. We have to make sure these tragedies don't repeat. But we can't really find the culprits just from an apology or a Christmas card or ultimatum or whatever that is. Let's ask Mr. 1 if he saw anything. He's on night shift, so he should have been here. Oh, good plan. Let's lead us there, Moshcow. Stop treating me like I'm your underling, you satin-pantsied prairie chicken. You two go ahead. I'll stay here and see if I can find any more clues. See you in a little while, Ratuya. Ryuta? It's awfully cold in here. I guess with a hole that large in the wall, it might as well be outside. Doctor Iwamine? I hadn't expected to see you here. I came to see the corpse. Well, what corpse? Where did you hear there was a corpse? Oh, no corpse? And here I had my hopes up. Please don't say that with such a genuinely dejected look on your face. Well, no matter. It's It still is quite fascinating crime. It still is quite the fascinating crime scene. I suppose I suppose I shall look around. Please don't mind me. I have no intention of interfering with you. I see no reason to tamper with the evidence just yet. Ho ho ho. Alone with the doctor in a half-collapsed room? I hope I make it out of here alive. Excuse us. What is this depressing room? It's a maintenance office. Mr. One's night quarters are here too. I think it's comfy. I think it's comfy. It feels very lived in. Comfy? Let us do whatever we are here for and leave before the poverty and reprehensibility rub off. Mr. One, are you in here? Salutations, mon ami. Did you come to visit me? Yuya? Yuya. He's sitting at a low tea table. Oh no, the irresponsible and slightly worn out Yuya might be just a little bit too attractive. I knew it. A place as disgusting as this is bound to draw disgusting. I knew it. A place as disgusting as this is bound to draw disgusting company. And a very fine morning to you, Sakuya. We came to talk to Mr. One. What brought you here, Yuya? I'm holding down the fort while One is out. Out? Immediately after the break-in? Suspicious indeed. I suggest we apprehend him at the first opportunity. You misunderstand. He's taking care of a few things, so our investigation of the theft can go more smoothly. After all, he and I both saw. Yuya and One? You saw the crime in progress? Well, what? Well, what? We did indeed. It's not easy being a hero of justice. Trouble always seems to come to you. Why did you not notify me immediately? Filthy mongrel. Notify you? How? I've been asking for your phone number for months, and you've blown me off. Gah. Did you see the culprits, Yuya? Yes. Fearsome foes indeed. Stick your beaks too far into this, and you could lose them. Don't say I haven't warned you. Humph. How like you, mongrel, to cower this filthy hovel out of fear. I, for my part, shall find these wrongdoers and have my revenge. I too swear to retrieve the stolen trees, on my honor as a hunter-gatherer. How brave of you. Let me reward your courage with a little evidence. Yuya picks up one of a number of photographs lined up on the table and holds it out to us. They were already on their way out when I arrived at the scene, and alas, I was unable to keep their trail. But I am a professional. I couldn't let them just let them get away. I made sure to capture them on film. These are the culprits. Yep, it's those guys. Well, what are those white things? Oh! See? They shock even a bold lady of hunter-gatherer's origins. That's not it, Yuya. I know these creatures. Oh? Are they friends of yours? Who are they? And where do they live? Tell me this instant. I don't know who they are exactly. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! You two. Where are your parents? Merry Christmas! In any case, I ought to take you to the employees' lounge. High society does have rules. Merry Christmas? Those are the two things who got scolded by the security guard in the High Society Steel department store. Aren't they? Or are you not thinking when you're reading this, and we have to tell you explicitly. They were caught breaking things in the Christmas section of a department store yesterday and got taken away by security. What in? Looks like they'll go after anything with Christmas on it. Haha. Though I can sympathize with their enthusiasm for the holy night. We thought they were only going after easy targets, but it looks like once they get sight of something, they won't rest until it's theirs or destroyed. The entire city is filled with Christmas decorations. We have no way of knowing where they will strike next, and thus no way of ambushing them. Not necessarily. We could lure them easily with an extravagant tree in an obvious place, don't you think? They've got guts, but they don't seem particularly intelligent. I agree with you, Yuya. We should try to bait them. Then it's settled. And the best bait would be the finest tree in the city. Right, Sakuya? The finest tree in town. Or do you know of a good one, Sakuya? Are you suggesting we use the Libelle family's Christmas tree as a lure, mongrel? Of course! Given how much work he puts into the council room tree, he almost certainly has a gorgeous and decadent tree at home. It seems like the best choice, and you aren't about to just let them get away with having burned your other tree, are you? Of course not. Where's your tree set up, Sakuya? In the main saloon. It's not visible from the outside. It would take a great deal of time and labor to move it outside and redecorate it. I do not think that is a realistic option. We'll have to rely on newspaper ads and word of mouth then. The Libelle family moved here to Little Dove, Hachimian City from France. It is displaying its gorgeous Christmas tree into the public or something. Who said anything about opening the mansion to the public? Why not take the opportunity to show off a little? It's your first Christmas here after all, and it should help spread the Libelle family's reputation. Come on, Sakuya. Open it up to the whole city. Let's let everybody know you have an extravagantly decorated tree at home. The thieves should hear the rumors and they'll come to see. And then we can catch them. Very well. I shall assist you. Cool. I'll get everything ready for an announcement in the evening papers. Something like the Libelle family's Christmas tree, open for public viewing tonight. All Christmas enthusiasts welcome. We'll be fine, right? That sounds good. But what kind of super high school student are you to have that much clout with the local newspaper companies? Any male dove who would be super for a lady as lovely as yourself, mon ami. I shall be off then. Adieu. Loose-tongued cur. Yuya's laying the bait for us, so should we work on a plan to catch the thieves at your house, Takuya? A reasonable suggestion. We shall plan our strategy after school then. It's still midday, but the wind is cold. At least today was a half day. It would be freezing in here if it were already evening. Why are we having the meeting here, Sakuya? Is it not obvious? Because this is my domain. Your domain, though? Your domain? The despoiled? Scum. Do you mock me? There is no despoiled in the dictionary of Libelles. Whatever. Let's just make our plan already. Sakuya is unexpectedly good at getting off topic. They used explosives here. How do you think they'll attack the mansion? They might pretend to be normal guests and sneak in the front entrance. They might, yes, but their goal is the tree, so even if they get inside, they will not be able to remove the tree. Yuya's photography showed them to be quite small, so there is no way the two of them could carry it out. How could they get it outside then? I think they would need some sort of heavy machinery. So you think they'll show up in a truck or something? Any suspicious vehicle approaching the mansion will be neutralized immediately. So we need to have guards watching in all directions for any sort of truck or crane. The mansion opens at 7. Should we be there this evening too? Yes. That should help things go the most smoothly. I'll see you two there then. We need to catch these thieves before Christmas itself arrives. I still have some time before I need to go to Sakuya's house. Not quite enough to go home myself. What should I do? Maybe I should go pick up some sort of weapon in town. Didn't Angel say something about one of the old shops in town starting to stock Excalibur? Maybe I should go there. I assume that's not an actual sword, like a bunch of Excalibur replicas for use as weapons. A familiar figure emerges from the chemistry lab. Doctor? Ah, if it isn't Miss Moshcow. Are you done with classes for the day? You're done with classes for the day, yes? What business have you here? I was just heading home. What about you, sir? He appears to be trying to hide the large rack of test tubes he is carrying. I was doing some, tests to confirm some things. To think that I would only get access to these samples now is simply unreasonable. He looks so genuinely displeased. Yet, has he ever been this openly emotional before? Maybe the tests went badly. Well, I'm not sure what's going on, but cheer up, sir. I'm sure something good will come of it. Something good? That is the last thing I want. And with that blunt remark, he heads off towards the infirmary. I wish I could share some of my cheerfulness with him. I have so much I could brush my teeth with it. Tell me, Miss Moshcow. Yes, sir? He stops and turns around. Do you have any food allergies? Allergies? Like to peanuts or fish? To soybeans, for instance? No, I don't. I don't think I do, at least. Is that so? He walks away, a self-satisfied expression on his face. You need to explain why you're asking, sir. If you just walk away looking pleased like that, you'll get reported. Okay, with that extra long second episode, I will totally end this and learn my lesson to end on these breaks. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Happy holidays, and goodbye.